Hey guys, it's Mr. Possible. So today I completed Kiss That Frog, which I really, really recommend this book. I'll put the details in the descriptions. Um, Happy Friday. Today was a challenging day for me. I had to do something I had been thinking about the last couple of days, and that goes into what we're going to talk about today. I'm going to talk about the concept of barriers. So when you're trying to do the possible, how do you get past barriers in your journey? And the good news is that barriers in general are 95% self-inflicted. So you put up the barriers. And Kiss That Frog talks about this. It talks about how most of the stopping points in a person's life are self-inflicted, and they're towards other people or things that have wronged them, or they have wronged other people. So I've been on this journey. I've talked about my ex-wife and how I'm learning forgiveness and to give up this hate, and I wish her the best and peace and happiness. And Kiss That Frog has been monumental in helping me along this journey. But there's been a barrier with me in business and me moving forward with personal development and being a motivational speaker. And that development is I started a business a long time ago, a hosting business. And I had an investor who believed in me in the beginning. I actually had a choice between two investors. One was putting up a lot of money, and one was putting up a little bit of money, but wisdom, and believed in me. And I partnered with that investor, and I made some very bad decisions. I'm responsible for my actions. I took advantage of his generosity, and I ended up running up a whole bunch of charges on a credit card that he put me as an authorized signer on. Also, I never really repaid him. Like, I sold the business, but he never really got what he deserved. And I'm very sorry for that. And that's a barrier that I've been guilted by that for, 20 plus years. I feel tremendously just bad about my behavior. And that barrier has stopped me from succeeding. You don't deserve to succeed because of the things you did. And this is what we do. We set up these barriers of things that we did in the past. So today I've been thinking about this for 3 days, and I was thinking about how exactly can I repay him? How exactly can I go through what he went through, and how exactly, can I move on from this? And I put him as an authorized signer on one of my cards. Now, just recently, my scores have went into the 800s. My credit scores have went into the 800s. And I put him on an authorized card that I have. One that he has access to the entire limit, which is a significant amount, and could greatly affect my credit score. But I feel like this is repayment. This is retribution. If he chooses to run it up and and buy things, then I will pay it off, and I will have that sacrifice. Either my credit score will suffer, much like I'm sure his did at the time, or I'll have to pay more money towards it, or I will have to do other things to make more money. Whatever it is, I feel that retribution is necessary for him and his family. And then with that, I wrote an apology letter. I sent it to every email I thought he would see it at. I'm deeply sorry for any pain that I've caused him, anything that, spending all his credit, how it affected his credit score, whatever, consequences my behaviors had, I'm deeply sorry for. That being said, it's time to move on from the guilt. I'm sure that he wouldn't want me to have that guilt. He's an incredibly nice guy, and I'm sure that he wouldn't want me to have that guilt. And so one of the barriers that we have in life is guilt towards, you know, past behaviors, past bad decisions. And what what Kiss That Frog teaches us is we got to look at the past as a fact. So it's already happened. There's nothing you can do about it. And then you can look at the future as what you can do about it. So, you know, with what I have done in the past, with the behavior, the actions that I take full responsibility for in the past, how can I be better in the future? And my actions are going to have to reflect that. So that's the actions I'm going to take. Being a man of my word, you know, those actions I've taken, but they have been blemished by this guilt, by this tremendous guilt. You know, it doesn't go away. So I'm removing that now. I have apologized. I am trying to give retribution, and I'm not going to feel guilty for it anymore. That is something I did in the past. It's a fact. It happened. And now in the future, I'm going to focus on not doing those behaviors, not being that type of person, which I have already focused on. But I'm going to continue to focus on that. And I think that's really important to admit those things. And then, so there's the barrier of guilt, which is I can't go any further because I don't deserve to go any further because I owe him, because I have not repaid my debts. And then there's the barrier of anger, where this person, you know, has more than me, or this person, or envy or jealousy. You know, this person has more than me. This person's doing better than me. Why am I not getting there? All of these are barriers from keeping you from doing the possible. A barrier for me to finding, you know, my best friend and life partner was hanging on to this animosity and envy and hate towards my ex-wife, and blaming her for everything. And until I really let that go, and I've also sent her a letter, you know, taking full responsibility for my actions in the marriage, and, you know, for continuing to have great disdain towards her, and, you know, just saying, look, I wish you the best. I wish you peace. You know, I want to be able to help our children leave healthy and happy and sustainable lives together. And moving aside from that, I now can really fully experience the relationship that I have with B. So it's the same with things that you've done or people who have done to you in the past. They block you from moving towards the possible. So on this journey, I'm learning a lot, by the way. I never thought that when I started this journey, 75 Hard really was the catalyst, you know, the domino that set all this off. And, you know, I'm almost there. But it's led me to reading the books and surrounding myself with positive people, and, you know, really acknowledging and accepting the things I've done in my life, and moving on. I never ever thought that I would come to this level of self-awareness and understanding, and rid myself of, you know, the guilt and the shame and the things that, for the past things I've done. But it does happen. So for those of you out there who have wronged people, or feel wronged by people, or, you know, cheated on diets, or, you know, whatever it is that you're doing that you feel bad inside about, that you have pain inside about, that's blocking you or sabotaging you from moving forward, there is hope in that if you confront that and you're honest, and you know, you identify, first of all, the things that make you the most angriest, and the things that really you're hurt about, and then you address them, and forgive. I've this power of forgiveness is very powerful. So, and just forgive and say, I wish you the best. I wish you, good fortune, and that's it. And when you do that, and what Kiss That Frog teaches you is you do that before you think of a person, or before you meet a person, because naturally we are inclined when we meet the person to have very negative feelings. So if before we're doing these positive feelings, then your brain changes to almost like a neutral when you're around or thinking of this person that you thought wronged you. Again, I really recommend Kiss That Frog. I mean, I can't say this enough. I've read, a number of books on 75 Hard, and Kiss That Frog is definitely the most influential for me thus far. I did just finish it, and I actually read some of the chapters 2 or 3 times. Chapter 9 in particular, I will read every day of my life. It's the rules for letting guilt go. And I think guilt is a huge blocker to success, or to the possible. So tear that barrier down, and the steps to tearing it down are, first, identify who is the single, and it is usually around people, who is the single, person that makes you feel hurt, or like you've been slighted by them. And it may have been 20 years ago. And then focus on, writing that person a forgiveness letter of, I forgive you for da 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 da, and then bless you in your life, and may you have peace and happiness, and that's it, and let it go. And then that's letting go those types of people. That might be parents, that might be intimate, relationship partners in the past. And then ultimately, even after you're done doing that and you let everyone else go, you really need to forgive yourself. And that's the point I'm at now with this individual, is I am forgiving myself. I'm removing that barrier from the things that I did in my past. The things I did in my past are my past. My future is where I'm, going. So this has been a really somber, really thought-provoking read for me. Kiss That Frog. I didn't think going into this that I would have this much enlightenment, but I do. And I really hope and wish for everyone that watches these videos, whenever they watch them, that if they take one message, is this: forgiveness really does open up and remove so much of that anger and that hurt from you. And remember, the anger and hurt is not hurting the person you're mad at. It's actually hurting you, right? Like, if they knew that you were angry and hurt about their actions, they probably would be happy about that, especially someone you have a feud or an argument, or is attacking you, or you feel like they're attacking you. But the good news is you're in control of your emotional reactions, and you're in control of your thoughts. So you can change that and take that anger from your life. And this all started actually with Phil Hellmuth's hashtag positivity, so I got to give him props on that. But definitely Kiss That Frog, just through the law of attraction, just really drilled down into the source of the pain. So again, barriers are usually within yourself. They're about guilt, anger, or hurt. They can be removed. You can move forward. You can stop self-sabotaging your success. And on the way to your possible, I think it's very important to do that. So this is me saying that I have done that. It was very difficult. I thought about it for days, what I was going to do, and writing the letter to him. And it's done. I sent it. So, I've moved on from that. Anyway, guys, if, like, subscribe, share this video, comment about this, tell me what you think about these techniques, and please check out Kiss That Frog. I think it's, I've been telling my fiance for as long as I've been reading it, this is the most influential book I've read this far. And this is me signing off. I don't know if I'll do another video today. I am going to be updating on the driving thing and where I am with the name change and that coming up soon. But until then, talk to you soon. Have a good one.